Are you looking for the best mid-range tablets? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best mid-range tablets on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Apple iPad 2025 A16. The 2025 iPad, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is hardly different from its predecessor, but it still maintains the top spot as the best tablet for most people. This 11th generation slate has uniform, slim bezels around the 11-inch LCD screen. There's no home button. Instead, the Touch ID fingerprint sensor is embedded into the power button at the top edge of the slate, also no headphone jack. It has a USB-C port, which means you can use the same cable as your MacBook or iPhone 16 to recharge it. The 12MP selfie camera sits at the center when you hold the tablet horizontally and offers 1080p video quality. At $349, the iPad does everything you'd want it to. It has plenty of power to play top-end games, thanks to the A16 Bionic chipset. The screen is sharp and bright enough to watch hours of movies and shows, and it's large enough to use for some light work if you connect it to a keyboard. Apple bumped up the storage to 128 gigabytes, too, finally. You can use it with a first-gen Apple Pencil or Apple Pencil USB-C for a decent drawing experience. But there is an air gap between the screen and the glass, so it's not a top choice for sketching, as it won't feel as responsive as on other iPads. You can natively use this iPad as a second display for Mac, but software like Duet Display also makes that easy for Windows users. This is the only iPad in the lineup with zero Apple Intelligence support. But hey, maybe that's a good thing. Number 2. Lenovo Tab Plus. There are a lot of cheap Android tablets on the internet, and I urge you to be careful with what you buy. If Amazon's Fire tablets don't interest you, see below. Consider Lenovo's Tab Plus. I used it for a month for pure entertainment. The 11.5-inch screen is nice and big compared to a phone screen, yet it's portable enough for travel. The built-in kickstand is excellent and should be standard on all tablets. It's not the snappiest, but the performance was more than adequate. The 2000x 1200 pixel resolution LCD is nice and sharp with pleasing colors. I watched Season 2 of Arcane on the Tab Plus and enjoyed it all the same, and the punchy JBL speakers deliver audio that's a notch above what you'd expect at this price. I want to caution you about 2 things. First, this tablet has dipped as low as $250 at Amazon and even less on Lenovo's website, so avoid the $320 MSRP. Second, while the software is largely fine, on rare occasions, a few pre-installed apps caused full-screen ads to pop up on the screen. One was for virus protection. It's crazy that Lenovo would allow that kind of garbage to show up, but the easy fix is to uninstall all the bloatware. Number 3. Google Pixel Tablet. Google's Pixel Tablet, 7 out of 10, Wired recommends, is part tablet, part smart display. This 11-inch slate is like a big Pixel phone, with a sharp LCD screen, good speakers, and slick software. It's powerful too, thanks to the Tensor G2 processor inside. However, it comes with a hub, so when you're done using it as a tablet, you can magnetically dock it to start recharging automatically. This hub doubles as a speaker, and since the Pixel tablet is the first tablet to natively support Google's Cast technology, you can cast music or shows to it from your phone or laptop and get beefier sound out of the system. When you're not using it, you can have the display show a clock or friends and family from your Google Photos library like a digital picture frame. A more recent update lets you turn the static display into a screensaver of the Google Home Hub panel, allowing you to see and control your smart home devices at any moment. The best part is multi-user support. The Pixel tablet supports up to 8 profiles, so every family member can switch to a personalized profile, securely locked via fingerprint. Each profile can be configured with specific widgets, apps, and layouts, so it's easy to make it feel like your own slate even if it's a shared device. Google sells the Pixel tablet as a standalone tablet in case you don't care much for the speaker dock, a nice way to save some cash. Whichever way you go, I highly recommend getting the official Pixel tablet case, as it adds a much-needed kickstand and doesn't interrupt the hub attachment point. Number 4. Amazon Fire Max 11. Amazon's Fire tablets aren't for everyone. They really push Amazon Prime services and apps, but they're great for leisurely tasks, like playing games and watching movies. There's no Google Play Store, though there's a workaround, and not every Android app is readily available. Still, for under $200, they're hard to beat. I used to recommend the Fire HD 10 here, but the Fire Max 11, 5 out of 10, Wired review, is now often on sale enough and so similarly priced that it's worth springing for. Don't buy it at its $230 MSRP. It has a nicer build quality, metal and not plastic, a higher resolution and bigger screen, a fingerprint sensor, plus enough power for most tasks, even light work if you pair it with a Bluetooth keyboard. I don't recommend Amazon's productivity bundle, as you can get nicer peripherals for the same amount of cash. There's a USB-C port so you can charge it with the same cable as your laptop or phone, and it has hands-free Alexa support, meaning it can double as an Echo Show. Remember, Amazon steeply discounts its Fire tablets on Prime Day, Black Friday, and for shopping holidays like back-to-school season, so avoid paying full price. Number 5. Remarkable Paper Pro. I've used the Remarkable 2 for several years as a never-ending digital notebook. It writes exceptionally well, and physically jotting things down helps me remember things better. The new Remarkable Paper Pro, 7 out of 10, Wired review, steps things up with a color display, allowing you to highlight or use different font colors as you write. It feels even more like paper and pen, with incredibly low latency, the delay between the stylus and display when they touch. You can add tags and make folders or notebooks, and the Slate does a decent job of converting handwriting to text. You can send files to your email in a few different formats, too. You don't need to subscribe to Remarkable's Connect service, $3 per month, but it gives you unlimited cloud storage and the ability to access and make notes on desktop and mobile. I love the company's Type Folio keyboard accessory, which turns the Remarkable Paper Pro into a lovely distraction-free typing experience. Oh, and I rarely worry about battery life. It needs a recharge roughly once every 2 weeks, nicer than most gadgets that require daily charging. It's just so dang expensive. If you don't think having a color screen is all that important, go for the Remarkable 2, which the company still offers at a lower price.